Hello, hello, hello. Let me just, hello everyone and welcome. I am so happy that you are here. I am Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you from a very, very cold Iowa. We are in the teens. I'm not going to complain because I know a lot of you have received a lot of snow in different parts of the United States and maybe even elsewhere. So I hope that everyone is doing well. I am so excited today. This is session 1 of my mini spring catalog and celebration launch kickoff. And I'm just so excited. I'm going to be doing 3 sessions today. So this is today is 1 p.m. Central right now. And then I'll come back at 4 p.m. and then again at 7 p.m. You can watch me live or you can watch the replay. So let me just click a few things and make sure that whoop, the wrong thing. Let's see. Right, we'll slide that over. Okay, all right. I'm in the right spot. Today I'm going to start off with using one of my favorite new bundles in the new catalog. I will be able to show you the cover of the catalog today, but not the inside because it will be available tomorrow, Tuesday, January 7th. So we have to wait till tomorrow, but I will be back here tomorrow to show you the inside. So my favorite, one of my favorites, because you can't just have one, right? Not with all this awesome product that Stampin' Up! Always delivers, is the terrific Toadstool bundle. So that is what we're going to play with in our first session. And then I have lots of other products and things to show you as much as I can throughout the next few sessions that I'm doing of my catalog launch. All right. Now, since I cannot show you the bundle, I will tell you what page it is on. So if you have your spring catalog, you have this beautiful, not a beautiful cover. It's on page 53. And if you do not have this catalog, then reach out to me so I can send you one. And then if you're new to Stampin' Up! And you're thinking, what is Sale-A-Bration? Well, Sale-A-Bration, as far as I'm concerned, is my most favorite time of the year because Stampin' Up! Gives you free product. So when you place a qualifying order of $60, then Stampin' Up! Lets you choose out of a brochure a free product. So that's pretty great, right? All right. I do have an ordering special, which I will talk to you about as we do some crafting today. But I did want to let you know that I am giving away prizes. So as you come on, say hi, let me know where you're watching from, leave a comment. And if you're watching this with me right now, or you're watching the replay, leave a comment and all of you will be entered in a drawing. And then the last session tomorrow, I will let you know who the random winners of the random drawing, who the winners are of the random drawing. I think I said that right. Okay, let's stop chit-chatting and let's turn the camera down and maybe I haven't been on for a while, so I probably should check to make sure that we are live, right? While I'm looking on my phone to make sure that I am, this is the host code for the ordering special. And then you can always email me because I know some of you do not, you prefer not to order yourself. You like to have some help with ordering, and I am glad to do that for you. Okay, so we may hear me, but I'm going to. All right, looks like I'm there. Awesome. Okay, it's always reassuring, right? All right, so my host code is P4W27WSP. And if you place a qualifying order with me now through Sunday, January 12th, and you place a minimum $40 order, then you will receive the pre-cut cardstock envelopes to make 4 cards. All 4 cards of my, I'm actually having 5 sessions, but I was making cards during 4 out of my 5 sessions. So you will get a pre-cut cardstock to make one each of those 4 cards. And a written tutorial for each card with full color photos. And on the tutorial, you also have the link to the video that goes with that card. If your order is over $50, I will also send you a package of new embellishments out of our new mini catalog. And orders over $60, Stampin' Up! You will receive a free celebration item, my make and take kit, free, along with the free embellishment. Okay. Hi, Maria. Happy New Year to you. Yes, we are just started off in the new year, and Happy New Year to you and to everyone. So this is a celebration. It has all the free things in here, and here is the mini catalog. And as I mentioned, I cannot open them today, but we will be able to do that tomorrow. So I'm going to be using one of my favorite uh, bundles out of the catalog, of the new catalog, Terrific Toadstools. So I just think this is adorable. I love popping up to say hi. You're magical. Just a little thank you. And then it has this um, punch. And if you know me, you know I love punches because they're quick and easy, right? So you have 2 sizes of the mushrooms, which cut out both of these. And then you also have the stem for this one. But this stem here kind of goes with the larger one. You can either stamp it um, and cut it out or not cut it out. Okay. So we're going to be using this. And as I said, it's on page 53 in your new catalog. We're also going to be using Greetings of the Season dies. And we're going to be using this label right here. This is an online exclusive. And it is $32 in the United States. So if you got the bundle and you got if you do not have these labels, dies, these are really something you need in your stash because look at all the different sizes of labels. But that would get you where you could get a free celebration just with with the bundle and the greetings of the season. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. But I am using today a free item from the celebration because in the celebration brochure, one of the items you can receive that's free is this beautiful paper that coordinates with the terrific Toadstool bundle. And this is called Toadstool Gardens. So there's 48 sheets, and these are the papers. They're 6 by 6. You have melon mambo, you have flirty flamingo, you have fresh freesia, think garden green. So you have 6 different sheets and a total of 48. And that is absolutely free by placing a $60 order. All right. So this is, if you place an order with me, then you will receive a make and take kit with all of these goodies in here, plus an envelope. So we're going to start with our card base. So you would receive a fresh freesia card base, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then you will receive 2 of the basic white layers, one for the inside and one for the front of your card. And those are 5 1/4 by 4. And then I have decided to use this designer series paper right here. And I have a layer, and then I have a little strip um, that is 1" by 5 1/4. I have a scrap to stamp on, and then I have already die cut the label, which yours would be die cut too. All right, so let's go ahead and fold our card base in half. Let me grab a bone folder. Give that just a little bit better crease. And then we are going to bring in one of our basic white and our designer series paper, and we're just going to layer those together right on top of each other. Now I have some brand new embellishments out of the new mini catalog that we're going to use with this. Plus I have another online exclusive. As I mentioned, the dies are online, and that just means they're not in any catalog, but you can find them online. So we're going to be using the dies and also uh, some twisted gold thread that you can find on the or in our online exclusive. So I just layer those together, and I can just go ahead and layer those right on top of the card base. So we'll just, this is a quick and easy card. Sometimes I like to open my card, a little tip. It just seems like it's easier to be able to figure out if it's straight or not. So if you haven't tried that, you can try that. And it doesn't have the bulk of this kind of fighting against me when I'm trying to layer it. So I'm going to lay that aside, and then I'm going to bring in our silicone craft mat. And I really like this when I work on small items because I don't get sticky on my work surface. If I get it on here, then I can just, it'll just come right off when you, after it dries. Okay, so I'm going to add some adhesive. And I think I'll just lay it down, then I can, because then I can get more control. Because I like to touch the tip of my glue bottle to my designer series paper or cardstock, whatever I'm adhering. And sometimes I cut my designer series paper a little bit longer because I'd rather it be a little bit long than too short. And then I can always take my scissors or my snips and just, cut those off. So we'll just put that along the edge. I have a couple other cards to show you too at the end. And so I just have a little bit. Now, but we'll just take our snips, and then there we go. And then we're just going to go ahead and bring our card base back, and we're going to go ahead and place that inside. Now you could go ahead and stamp a greeting inside if you wanted to. I'm not going to on this card. I do have some others that you'll see upcoming that I have done that. So we'll just place that right here. All right, and now we're going to do a little stamping. So I'll move that out of the way and bring in our scrap. And we're going to use the mushroom, the stem. I'm going to get this out of the way for right now. And our sentiment. So we're going to be using 2 inks today, Early Espresso and Fresh Freesia. So I'm going to ink up our little mushroom top. And before I stamp that, I want to show you that the toadstool, always look at your punch because this actually punches out kind of upside down. So I'm going to turn so the top of the mushroom is upside down, just like that. Clean my stamp real quick. And then I'm going to come back with the punch and I'm just going to slide this in. Now I know that it has the mushroom, then it has the stem, and you can try to stamp them like this, but I have found for me it's just easier on this particular punch just to do it separately. So I have that punched out. And again, notice that the thicker part is over here on the left. So when I stamp my stem of my mushroom, I want to make sure that I have it going the right way. Of course, you can turn your cardstock around so it isn't anything that you can't fix. But I'm going to ink this up in early espresso, and then I'm going to stamp off because I don't want it to be that dark. But you may want it to be that dark. So that's up to you. And then we'll just slide this in. And this could I could easily, if I want to save this here, because I could probably get a sentiment strip out of this, couldn't I? That's enough to get a sentiment strip. So we don't want to waste anything. So now we'll bring this in and we'll line it up. Just like that. Hi, Sheila. Well, welcome. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So here's our little stem and here's our mushroom. And then we're going to bring in our label. Remember, this is from the greetings of the season. And we're going to use just a little thank you. This time of the year, I don't know about you, but I have a lot of thank you cards I need to send. So this would work out great. And I'm going to use just our Memento Black ink and ink that up. And you can kind of lay your mushroom where you want to place it, just for placement, just to make sure that you have enough room. And then I'm going to stamp it over here, just like that. And then I'm going to bring our card in, and then we're going to add some dimensionals to the back of our label. And don't forget to leave, if you're watching, leave a comment, because whether you're watching me now or watching the replay, your name's going to be entered for a random drawing. And I'll be doing that tomorrow, Tuesday, January 7th at my last session, which will be 4 p.m. Central. But don't worry, I will post on my Facebook page, Rustic Barn Cards, the names of the winners. So, or better yet, if you are a newsletter subscriber, so if you're not on my email list, you definitely want to do that so you can keep up with everything that's going on in the Rustic Barn Cards studio. And I have a lot of new things coming up. So, all right. So what we're going to do with our little mushroom, I guess I thought that was our stem, but it was where I stamped it off. I'm going to pick up a glue dot. And I'm going to take the end of my take your pick tool, and I'm just going to I'm going to kind of twirl it around and in a small little circle. And then I am going to bring in my silicone craft sheet, and I'm going to put that right at the top. That way, if that glue dot overlaps, it won't get onto my work surface. And then I'm going to pick up the top of my toadstool, and I'm going to place that right on there. Then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to use one regular dimensional, and then I'm going to use a mini dimensional. So these are the smaller ones. And I'm going to put it down at the bottom at the largest part of the stem. And then I'm just going to place this right here on my card. And then I'm going to bring in this gold twisted thread. And oh, it's so beautiful if you have not seen this. And again, this is not in the catalog. It's in the United States, it's $7.50. And it is on our online exclusives. But I don't know if you can see, but the threads are kind of twisted together. And it's probably hard to see on there, but it's really, really pretty. And you can order that now. I think I can't remember if in the description I've put these order numbers for you or not, but if not, I will add that because I know it makes it easier than trying to look everything up. If you like something, I'm going to do that again because my end of my tail was going to go a different direction than I wanted it to. Now, ribbon is a little bit easier for me to work with than this gold thread is thick enough that it's for my arthritis I have in my hands. I can work pretty well with this. The linen thread works well. Twine I don't do so well with, but so then I just pull these together to kind of tighten that. Bring in my snips, and I may snip those again. Then I'm going to bring in my glue dots again. You can finally take your pick tool, and then I'm just going to pick up this glue dot, and again, I'm going to try to kind of just kind of twirl it around. And then I'm just going to put it right to the right of that opening there because I'm going to put a gem on the opening, okay? And, oh, I was looking for my bow, and here it is right here. I'm sure none of you have ever done that, right? And it's right in front of you. All right, and then you can kind of decide how long you want those little tails to be. Oh, yes, Sheila, you will be getting your toadstool paper soon, and you will love it. I can guarantee it. Oh gosh, I know I always knew that I always know that you're very organized, Sheila. And that is wonderful, making your birthday and your anniversary cards ahead of time and getting them all organized and ready to go. I'm sure it's really nice at the beginning of the month and you have them all ready for the whole year. That is awesome. That is awesome. May have to hire you to make some of mine. I get so busy designing cards, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, I need this card. I have to make it. All right, so we're almost finished with this. Let me bring in our embellishments. And then before I do, I want to show you an embellishment in the annual catalog that I think really goes well with the Toadstool Designer Series paper. And remember, this is a free item you can get free by placing an order. So on page 115, 23, this is the rainbow adhesive backed dots, and they have like flirty flamingo and fresh freesia in here. That goes really well. They also have balmy blue, bubble bath, a sure afternoon, lemon lolly, petal pink, pool party. So a lot of different colors. So again, that's number 23 on page 115 of our annual catalog. But I wanted to use new embellishments, right? I wanted to use brand new embellishments out of our new mini catalog. So I decided that we're going to use the antique pearls. So we're going to use the antique pearls, and they are small, medium, and large. They come in that, and they are really, really lovely. And I think they match with just about anything. Thank you, Maureen. I'm glad you like the card. But I also wanted to show you a little trick. So if you have like fresh freesia, this is the dark blend, then you can actually color these. So, and if you can tell, I colored this with Melon Mambo blending brush, and then this is fresh freesia. And if you want to make it darker, then you can just, you can just go over it another time. So on this card, I'm going to use the fresh freesia that I colored. I'm going to show you two more cards. And on one of the other cards, I just use the antique pearls just as they are because they are very, very lovely. But I wanted to give you that little tip to let you know that um, you can color them if if you decide that you want to do that. And I could have, of course, used a different color than fresh freesia because that kind of blends in, but I think that looks okay. So um, this is my first card using that toadstool. And then I did have a sample card that I haven't added embellishments to, but I will. Let me show you another card. And this is using the same layout. So I use the same layout, only I use different paper, and my card base is Melon Mambo. And I use the actual antique pearls and did not color them. So just to show you, you can kind of get two different looks by using the same layout. And here I moved my designer series paper over just a little bit to leave that basic white border, where here I put it right up to the edge. Okay. And then um, I don't know if you were, so behind me, I'm working on the table behind me when um, I come back up, you can see that I'm working on my January card class to go, which is called Love on the Go. So I'm cutting for that. My February card class to go will be using the toadstools. And so I'm going to show you one of the cards for that class. And this is one of the cards that will be for that class popping up to say hi. And but I wanted to just give you some um, different examples of layouts for this terrific toadstool bundle. All right, let me go ahead and see what everyone thinks. Oh, I hope you have enjoyed. Again, thank you, Maria. I'm glad that you like the cards. I'm so happy that you're here, and whether you're watching this live or watching the replay, and then you can see behind me that I am working on that, and I'll be back on at 4 p.m. So hopefully I'll have, there we go. I'll have all that cut and organized. So I'm going to be back on at 4 p.m. to show you more new products from the mini and the Sale-A-Bration catalog. I'm going to show you as much as I can. And then at 7 p.m., I will show you more. And again tomorrow. So you'll be seeing a lot of new product. And each of our sessions, I will be making a card, except for the very last session. I'll be kind of concluding everything. All right. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I'm Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards. I'll be back on live today, Monday, January the 6th, 2025 at 4 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube at Rustic Barn Cards. Take care. Bye for now.